Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Want to do a quick video on this buyer broker commission compression. Given the market right now, sellers are in control, listing agents are in control. And what a lot of listing agents are doing right now is when they get the listing appointment, in order to secure the listing, because they know they're going to sell it, they're offering reduction in commissions, but they're reducing the buyer broker commissions and not their own commissions, which is a different story. And so we were talking about this compression on what used to be 6%, 3.3 to now 4%, 3.1, 3.5%, 3.5, 3.5. And the question on the call was, I'm getting multiple people wanting to see homes to where our buy side commissions are 0.5%, 1%. Somebody mentioned that it was $1. And you know, if my client sends me that property, I have to show them that home. It's my obligation. But yet I'm showing them a home and I know I'm not getting paid on it. But there's a great way to overcome this. First and foremost, the people that are doing that, put them on blast to your community, put them on blast to everybody that's part of your association. That's unfair, and it's wrong. It's wrong on the list side, and it's also wrong on the buy side. Because this is what we need to do. When that happens, if I want to go see a home 1234 Main Street, you want to go see that property, no problem. Mr. Jones, just know that this property does have a buyer premium associated with it. Well, what does that mean? Well, what it means is that the listing agent and the seller did not want to pay for buyer commissions, which is typical in our market. So what they do is they make you pay them. So therefore, there's a buyer premium on this property. And let's say the home's listed at 1%, buyer premium's 2%. $400,000 home, there's an $8,000 buyer premium. And the reason I say that is because because buyers pay commissions anyways. Like, people don't realize that. And the easiest math I can tell you is, if a seller's selling a home for $1 million and they're paying 6% commissions, that means in the real world, they'd be willing to sell it for $940,000. But a buyer comes in and pays $1 million and they end up paying the full 6%. Buyers always pay commissions. I don't know how or why people have this misconception that sellers pay listing commissions, they don't, buyers pay it. And so that's all you're doing anyway. And so we need to have that discussion though right off the get-go, because if all of a sudden we say, look, just so you know, I can definitely show you that home, but if you like it, there is a buyer's premium and it's 3%, it's 2% on this specific property. Well, what do you mean? Well, it means that you have to pay whatever the sales price is, you have to pay an additional 2% to cover the buyer's premium. Well, why? Let me tell you why. Greed. Because the listing agent tried to secure a listing and they didn't want to pay for it, because the seller didn't want to put it in a listing. We flip it. And we let them know right off the get-go, because at least now we're giving the client choice. Because if we go there blind and then all of a sudden they love the home, now we're in trouble because we can't negotiate commissions. But if we do it up front and say, look, I'd love to show you this home, just know it comes with these terms, now they can decide as a buyer, which they rightfully should. Will I be willing to pay a buyer premium on there, or will I not? And if they are, great, we'll show you the home. If they're not willing to pay it, then guess what? They're not going to want to see the home. So we can overcome what the market's doing with people that are trying to be slick on these commissions by just putting it to the client. And here's what happens, and this is why it's a disservice. Less people will want to go see that home, which means there'll be less better offers on that home, which means the seller loses out. They lose out on great buyers. They may lose out on a better price because they tried to be greedy. So if you find yourself in that position where someone's only paying 1%, 0.5%, this is our livelihood. This is your livelihood. Put it back on the buyer. Just so you know, it comes with these terms. They can make the decision yes or no, but we at least get to explain why this is occurring and why that person is being greedy. But we want to prepare you for the future in case you fall in love with that home. Use that tactic. I promise you it's powerful.